What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And today's build video is going to be my Vile DPS build. That's right, Vile Mask with DPS. You heard it here first. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some gameplay. It's pretty fun to use. And then I will give you the build breakdown. But what I normally do for this, and I'll go ahead and show you the skills, is I use the Blinder Firefly, and I use it with the Banshee Pulse. So both of these skills I am using in PvP, which also cause them to hurt the enemy with damage over time from the Vile Mask. And with the amount of status effects I have in this build, that is 16,000 damage per second with the Vile Mask using these skills. And I'll show you the gameplay where you can see multiple times where I'm using one of these skills, and you'll just see all of the damage numbers pop up from the Vile Mask proc. It's pretty wicked. I like it a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the gameplay. That way we can come back and I can explain the build. But without further ado, this is the Vile DPS build. I hope you enjoy it. Be right back.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
Friendly claiming the supply drop. The Specialization supply drop was just picked up by a friendly. Time's almost up.
Boost now active. Rogue Restorer Hive detected. System curtailed. System activated. An agent needing assistance. Serious trauma detected.
Rise.
Serious trauma detected. An agent needing assistance. about to come online. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Boost online. Rogue artillery detected. The boost is being taken by allies. The boost.
With me.
Rogue seeker mine detected.
The roads have run out of reinforcements.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action. An agent needs assistance. Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
Fuck.
Agent down.
Push.
Boost about to activate.
Reinforcements aren't gone. It's up to you now.
Boost now active. The boost is being taken by allies. The boost. Boost about to activate. Boost now active. Allies are acquiring the boost. Allies An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
Sending you a specialization supply drop.
That agent needs assistance. Serious trauma. Rogue drone detected.
All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump into the build breakdown. And this is my Vile DPS build. So this is actually pretty much the remnants of a hybrid build. We have yellow core attributes, we have blue core attributes, and we have red core attributes. Two of each. So all three attributes have 2 into them, and that gives me 1.1 million armor. It gives me a tier 2 skill for both my Banshee Pulse and my Blinder Firefly, and it gets my Eagle Bearer just under 75k on that damage. So the kind of idea about this is you're playing close and personal, so it's a running gun DPS build with perfect intimidate, so you're getting that amplified damage on top of the amplified damage with the Lady Death. Now I am using status effects everywhere. That way it increases the damage of that Vile mask. Remember, it's not the number of skill tiers, it's just the amount of status effects you have on the build that helps that Vile mask proc really damage the players. Now, I am using Adrenaline Rush with Perfect Intimidate. I am using the Firm Handshakes for the extra status effects. I believe I have around 85% status effects on this build. I am also using the Fox's Prayer knee pads for the damage to targets out of cover to go with the damage to armor that comes with the SMG. Now, I do have 2 Wyvern, and that is because 2 Wyvern gives me status effects. The Perfect Intimidate chest piece also gives me status effects. The Firm Handshakes give me status effects, and I rolled status effects on the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Now, looking at the specialization, I am running the Gunner specialization. Main reason is because I want that Banshee Pulse. If I am not disorienting the enemy, I am blinding the enemy. So I am using both of these skills sometimes together. That way I can get them blinded and disoriented, and I just face tank them with my Perfect Intimidate Lady Death. Pretty simple, right? Now going into the weapons, I am using the Lady Death. This is the exotic SMG, and it comes with that Breathe Free talent. So moving around gains you stacks, and each of these stacks amplify your damage. Depending on PvE and PvP, the amplified damage is different. Now, every time you get a kill with this weapon, it does increase your movement speed by 20%. And to me, that is one of the best things about this weapon. I love the movement speed after a kill. It really does help chain different kills and engagements. Now, this one is God rolled. It's max SMG damage, crit chance, and damage to armor. 74.3k total damage just starting out. For my secondary, I'm using the FAMAS. This one's 75k total damage with damage to targets out of cover and in sync. And I'm not using the sidearm, but it is a double barrel sawed-off with close and personal and rate of fire. Now, looking at the build itself, remember I'm using 2 core attributes of each. So I have 2 skill tiers, 2 blues that give me 1.1 million armor, and 2 red core attributes for that weapon damage. Now, starting off with the mask, it can't be a Vile DPS mask without the Vile mask itself. Now, the toxic delivery is the reason we are using this mask. So jumping straight to the talent, toxic delivery, status effects will also apply a damage to overtime debuff for 10 seconds. So whenever I was saying like it procs up to 16k or whatever it showed in the gameplay, 10 seconds. So I'm damaging them for at least 160k with the Vile mask. And this is, a little DPS hybrid. Now it says the total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade and is increased by your status effects. So that's why I have status effects everywhere. Now, as far as the mask goes, it comes with a skill tier, so that's how I get 2 skill tiers. It also comes with status effects itself and hazard protection. But I went ahead and threw a crit chance mod on here. Now going to the chest piece, this is the Hunter Killer chest piece. The only way to get this chest piece is you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Warlords of New York hunters and then open up the off-white chest in the Haven. Now, this is my favorite chest piece in the game. It comes with Perfect Intimidate. So while you have bonus armor, it will amplify total weapon damage by 40% with, to all those enemies within 10 meters. And we all know that with Adrenaline Rush, whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, you get bonus armor. So these two work perfectly together. Now, the cool thing about this named chest piece, it is Golem gear. So I get 10% status effects just from the brand set bonus. Now this one is God rolled, so max armor, crit damage, and status effects with a crit damage mod. Now I am running 2 pieces of Wyvern Wear. Now the Wyvern Wear brand set bonuses I get, skill damage and status effects. That's what we want, status effects. Now for this one, it has status effects and crit chance for the attributes. I rolled armor for that core attribute and then put a max crit damage mod on here. Now it came with Adrenaline Rush, and of course that is what you want to use with Intimidate. That way when one procs, they both proc. Now Intimidate is the same in PvP and PvE. However, Adrenaline Rush is different. You get 20% bonus armor per enemy in PvE. Now in PvP, that is cut in half. So you only get 10% bonus armor in PvP per enemy. The other piece of Wyvern Wear is the holster. Now this one's skill tier, max status effects, and max crit damage. Going to the gloves, Firm Handshake. These are the named Sokolov Concern gloves with 15% status effects. Now the Sokolov Concern brand set bonus I get from this build, 10% SMG damage. It also came with crit damage and pretty decent weapon damage. And then finally the last piece, the Fox's Prayer knee pads. These are the named knee pads with damage to targets at a cover. These ones came with status effects, so I rolled max weapon damage. And there you go. We get 10% from running 2 Wyvern. We get 10% from the Golem, 15% from the Firm Handshakes, and then all the rest of the pieces are rolled 10%. Pretty good. Now going to the stats, this is for the Lady Death. 74.3k weapon damage, 24.7k PvP weapon damage, 52 crit chance, 109 crit damage, 70 headshot damage, and 6 damage to armor. Don't forget about the damage to targets out of cover from the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Going to the offensive tab, we're at 39.7 all weapon damage bonus and 40% SMG damage bonus. So every time I use the Lady Death, I get 79.7% damage bonus total. Now going to the gear talents, I have Adrenaline Rush with that Perfect Intimidate, and then don't forget about the Vile Mask and that Toxic Delivery. Defensive tab, 1.1 million armor with 110k armor on kill, 336k health, and then of course I have that 10% explosive resistance, Now I have 20% hazard because the vial mask gives me 10%, but we all know the other 10% come from my watch level. So this is the disclaimer I do in every single one of my build videos. I am shade level 2820 for this build video. That means all of these attribute boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. So if you are at or above shade level 1000, you should have all of these boxes maxed out. Therefore, whenever you copy and paste my build, you should be able to get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might be lower. Don't worry, it's okay. This is just going to help you optimize your numbers even more to their fullest potential. So you don't have to be shade level 1000, but it is recommended. And there you have it, everyone. This is my Vile DPS build. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. I'm Kamikazevondoom, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.